Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. This is Crispy Patty with another book for you today. It is Earth Day whenever you watch this video, so I'm going to read a book called Let's Celebrate Earth Day, a Holidays and Heroes series by Barbara de Rubertus, I believe. You can see a beautiful picture of the whole world and the planet. We're going to a little different this time. I'm going to read and then I'll show you the picture because there's a lot of words. But first I'll show you a picture really quickly so you can get that in your imagination as I read to you, and then I'll show it to you again. Planet Earth is a wonderful place to live. Its land and oceans are home to millions of plants and animals. The air, sunlight, water, and land provide everything needed for a healthy life. And the amazing beauty of Earth fills us with awe and appreciation. Awe. There we go. It's a beautiful lake. A girl, some plants. Oh my goodness, look at that. This book has a picture of a kid, and the issue is air pollution. Ironically though, I'm reading this during the COVID virus, which people are wearing masks now because of that. All right, well, but in the 1960s, people were becoming more and more worried about the health of planet Earth. What was causing them to worry? In 1962, a scientist named Rachel Carson wrote a book that shocked people. Silent Spring was about the dangers of some of the pesticides being used on our crops to kill insects. These pesticides were also making animals and people sick. A pesticide called DDT caused the shells of the peregrine falcon eggs to become so thin that few survived to hatch. The air pollution in some of our big cities were also making animals and people sick. The pollution was created by burning oil, gas, and coal to run our vehicles, factories, and power plants. You can see that there is even a stamp made in honor of this lady. And with the COVID that's going on right now, because there's not a lot of people driving and working, the air and the waters and the sky have cleaned up quite a bit. Okay, here's some gross images of some sewage and oil and cleaning up animals from the oil spills. Okay. Sewage and poisonous waste were being dumped into our lakes and rivers. This waste was killing fish and polluting our water supply. And in 1969, there was a massive oil spill from a drilling accident off the coast of California. The spill caused many sea animals and plants to die. It damaged beaches and water, and it called for huge, costly cleanup efforts. People said, "We have to do something to stop all this pollution." But where to start? Here we go. Democratic Senator Gaylord Nelson got the idea of founding a holiday called Earth Day. He asked Republican Congressman Pete McCloskey to help him sponsor an Earth Day event on April 22nd, today, 1970. They asked a man named Dennis Hayes to organize the event. Earth Day would teach people about the environment, and people would also learn how to help solve Earth's problems. On that first Earth Day, events were held in thousands of schools and universities. Over 20 million Americans marched down streets, attended rallies, and shared ideas. They wanted laws passed that would protect the environment. Wow. So there we go. This is Dennis Hayes. Displays bottles and cans that could be recycled instead of thrown away. There's Congressman McCloskey and Senator Gaylord Nelson on Earth Day, and all the crowds celebrating in New York City. The first Earth Day led to some important laws being passed by both Republicans and Democrats working together in Congress. The creation of the Environmental Protection Agency. You can see that, huh? The Clean Air Act, An EPA worker tests water to make sure it's safe to drink. The Clean Water Act. Fish flowing upstream, salmon there. The Endangered Species Act. The laws help limit pollution and protect our nation's air, water, land, plants, animals, and people. Success story. Bald eagles were placed on the list of endangered and threatened species in 1967. By 2007, their numbers had increased enough for them to be removed from the list. All right, thank you, Lord. Grizzly bears are listed as threatened in the continental United States. Green sea turtles are currently listed as endangered. Whoa, I've been up close to grizzlies. Beautiful, but a little scary sometimes. But they're pretty interested in just eating, not us, thankfully. Here we go, picture, yeah. From 1970 on, Earth Day has been celebrated every year on April 22nd, coordinated by the Earth Day Network. But when Dennis Hayes began planning the 1990 Earth Day, he wanted to do something special to mark the 20th anniversary, something big. So he organized a global Earth Day. This time, 200 million people in 141 countries showed their support for protecting the environment. The focus of this Earth Day was the importance of recycling. And 10 years later, Earth Day 2000 focused on climate change and the need for clean energy. By then, environmental groups in 184 countries were reaching hundreds of millions of people. Earth Day 2010 became a billion acts of green, its international goal for 2011. It also adopted an international plan to plant 1 million trees. All right, there's a big crowd there in Washington, D.C. All right, a bunch of kids being part of Earth Day, planting trees. As the years pass, Earth Day focuses on new concerns and new solutions. People continue to look for the best ways to keep our planet healthy. Today, more than 1 billion people around the world celebrate Earth Day on April 22nd, today. But there are ways we can celebrate Earth Day every day of the year. Every single day we can help to protect the air, water, land, plants, animals, and people on Earth. Let your smile shine on is what the shirts say. Okay, here we go. That's right. Maybe instead of jumping in the car, you can go for a walk or a bike ride. Each time we take a breath, we use the air around us, but sometimes the air gets so dirty with pollution that it makes us sick. What can we do? We can stop asking for unnecessary rides in gasoline-fueled cars. Every time these cars start, they add to air pollution. Instead, we can start walking, riding bikes, or using public transportation. And we can share rides or carpool when we do need to travel in a car. In this way, we can help reduce air pollution on Earth. Kids in a carpool, it's so much more fun too. You get to hang out with your friends. Okay, I just received a call, so this got interrupted. Okay, here we go. In many places on Earth, there is a shortage of water. A large number of scientists think clean water is our most precious resource on Earth. But some people waste a lot of water every time they bathe, shower, or brush their teeth. This can add up to millions of gallons of water being wasted every day. What can we do? We can use less water for baths, we can take quick showers, and we can turn off the water while we brush our teeth. Every time we turn off the water, we will know that we are saving precious resource and saving money too. Yeah, look at these people in Ethiopia. They must walk miles to go get their water. And we can just turn on the faucet and we have it. So remember that other people have to work very hard to go get water. The land on Earth fills us with wonder. High mountains, deep canyons, rolling hills, flat plains. Below the surface, the land is just as wonderful. It provides many useful resources such as coal, oil, and gas, which are often used as fuel to make energy. of this energy is then used for lighting, heating, and cooling our homes and schools. Appliances such as refrigerators and television sets also use energy. But Earth's reserves of oil, gas, and coal will not last forever. These valuable resources are being used up too quickly. So it is important for people to conserve and use energy wisely. What can we do? We can turn off the lights when we leave a room, even if it's just for 1 minute. We can turn on the television set only when there is a special program we want to watch. And we can put on a sweater instead of turning up the heat. There's a big pile of coal, and there's a stamp. Turn off lights not in use. Go green. And the Himalayas in Nepal. It's the tallest mountain in the world. Plants. Oh, look at that. Plants provide most of the foods we need for good health. Grains, vegetables, and fruits all come from plants. In some places there is an abundance of food plants, but not everywhere. There are many hungry people in the world, including in America, but on average Americans throw almost half of their food away. We are feeding garbage cans in landfills instead of people. What can we do? We can try to be more responsible about food. First, we can choose foods that are good for us. Second, we can take only as much food as we need. And third, we can eat what we take. You can also plant your own garden. That's fun. You can watch the seeds grow into food you eat. Here we go. Planet Earth is home to billions of people, and Earth Day is the one holiday we can share with all people everywhere. By starting with little things we can do every day, we develop Earth-wise habits. We can ask our family and friends to help, and we can join school and community efforts to pick up litter, plant trees and gardens, make posters, or hold recycling drives. Remember, when April 22nd rolls around, it's also fun to plan an Earth Day party. Do something good for the planet. Snack on healthy foods, and don't forget to wear green. I'm not wearing green. Oh my gosh. Oh wait. Here, does this have green in it? It does. Oh, okay. I'll wear this as I read this. I will have to change. Make sure you wear green today. All right. There's a picture. Although April 22nd is the official date for Earth Day, we now know there are many ways to be Earthwise every day. A girl is digging up carrots. Remember the gum wrapper rule? Before you throw a gum wrapper or anything else on the ground, stop and think. What if everyone in your school threw one gum wrapper on the playground every day? I had a green smoothie today. Does that count? After a few weeks, how would your school look, right? If you just threw a gum wrapper and everyone on the playground did every day? Ugh. But what if everyone in your school did these little things to protect the earth every day? What if they threw away trash and recycled properly, rode the bus, biked, walked, or carpooled to school, conserved water when taking a bath or brushing their teeth, turned off the lights whenever they left a room, and tried not to waste food? When everyone joins together to do little things, it adds up to big results. That's right. Together. And what if everyone everywhere did these same little things every day? We would see huge changes on planet Earth. Kids on a canoe trip, a girl enjoying the sun and water in Japan, a girl running in a field in Ghana, children playing soccer in Morocco. How fun. Kids love to play and get outside. We gotta take care of our land. and earth. Okay, here's a picture. Now it is our turn to take the lead in being good citizens of planet Earth. We can practice being Earth-wise every day. We can continue to celebrate Earth Day every year, and we can learn about the best ways to solve new problems that arise. Then we'll have a healthier Earth to pass on to our children, and that will be worth celebrating. You cannot go through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Jane Goodall. Well, thank you, everyone. Make sure you wear green today. I will be changing my outfit before I head off to preschool today, as I am a preschool teacher, and I must wear green. All right. Thank you. All right, kids, everyone, this is my shirt I'm wearing for Earth Day. It's camouflage green. I'm going to fight to save planet Earth. Happy Earth Day.